do you believe?
All of our social information is scrolling down below. So with an opponent like Samford, you go from such an emotional high against Oregon, such build up to explode to a 49-3 victory. What is the like when y'all had a huge opponent to start, right? Y'all had when
Mhm.
you played 09 was when y'all played Oklahoma State, right?
Mhm.
Who did y'all play? Who did y'all play next after that in 09?
Man, it was Oklahoma. We didn't play anybody big again until 11, if I'm not mistaken. Boise. The year before that, in 8, it was no, it was 7. Might have been 7. We played Oklahoma at home. Oklahoma State at home. So
Yeah, so like
yeah.
in that 2000, like when you were there, all the big games that you played, 2009. I'm looking at this 2009 schedule. Y'all went straight from Oklahoma State to South Carolina to Arkansas.
we didn't get
Oh,
any time to let it sink
oh
in.
my God! I'm looking at this schedule that you guys played. It went at Oklahoma State, home against South Carolina, at
Mhm.
Arkansas, home against
Mhm.
Arizona State, which was a monsoon
Mhm.
game,
I'm saying,
then home against LSU. That was the AJ Green uh, celebration penalty, bogus celebration
yeah,
penalty, where
the
he
random
just glanced up in the
penalty.
yeah, and then we ended up losing that one. Then we're at Tennessee, at Vandy, cocktail party. You didn't. We didn't get a reprieve. We had the bye week from between Vandy and Florida, but we didn't. Y'all didn't get a schedule reprieve until November 7th when y'all played Tennessee Tech.
Yeah, dog.
Holy
That was a dog.
cow!
That's what most people. Man, I mean, that was a rough year,
Oh
not
my
just from
god!
us in general, but just from a schedule standpoint. All
That
those
was the
teams
year.
were.
Yeah. Oh my god! Like you had number 9, number 4, number 1, Florida. Number 7, Georgia Tech was number 7 that year.
Hmm.
That was the year Georgia Tech won the ACC and went to the Orange Bowl.
That was it.
Yeah, beat
And
them
we did.
at their place. That was the we run this state game, right?
It ran for like 4,000 yards against them.
Yeah, yeah, I remember that one. I was like, oh my god, this is awesome. Then y'all played A&M in the Independence Bowl, but yeah, I mean that was let's see, y'all went back to back L's that year at Tennessee and LSU. I remember going to the Tennessee game. I remember that was the last time I went to Neyland. That was the Lane Kiffin year
Hmm.
where they ran nothing but bootlegs against you guys.
Yep, that was a nice, fun night trip, to say the least.
Yeah.
But when you play a big game like you just played, I think
Mhm.
this week is more so get your feet back underneath you. Get back
Mhm.
level headed. Stop reading clippings. It's
Yep.
time to go back to work. I think this is also a time to where those guys at the bottom of the list, I mean, not bottom list, but bottom, they start to get their reps in. You build a comfortable league. It is Coach Hatcher,
Yeah.
who's there with her and that whole crew during that time at VSU. Um, so there's going to be a lot of mutual respect there. So it's not going to be one of those things to where here's your check, and we're going to beat the hell out of you, and y'all get back, bust your plane, and go home.
Yeah.
A lot of respect between those two. A lot of gamesmanship. At the same time, you're there to win a football game. You're here to build some well. So this is a great time for if you're. I think this is. I don't know how much longer the red shirt deal is anymore in college football. So if I'm trying out the red shirt, man, I'm trying to make in this game. What's
I think you
called?
I think you can play 4 games. So like you can get a lot of people in this game. I think this would be a great one to get like Stetson to halftime and let him hang 4 touchdowns and call it a day and give it to Carson Beck and let him run it. I mean, I think if things are going well, I Bleav you can do that kind of thing.
I'm with it.
And let some of these young receivers get some reps.
Yeah. Kind of let's pad AD up a little bit. These games right here, times to where you don't want to show a lot because obviously the other team's going to get the film, but you also want to show some love to your receivers because we already know our MO, what we're going to do. Kind of show some love to your receivers right here, throw the thing around a little bit. Let's try some run things. Kind of see if we like things like that. Experiment a little bit, but experiment within your offense, making up plays to see if you can do.
Not just going to here's a few plays that I think will work.
Let's stay within the realm of our offense. Get a little tags defensively. Making sure that we can play zone, making sure we can play man, making sure we blitz. We hit our gaps and things like that. Just kind of tweaking some things. You didn't run against Oregon. Show it just a little bit against Samford, kind of see how it works. That way, if you need to tweak it moving forward.
Samford's an air raid team, so you're going to get plenty of work.
Absolutely. It kind of get you ready for the Alabamas and Tennessee whenever Tennessee especially because we already go moving forward. So this is a game that can prepare you. It can either hurt you or it can prepare you. But I think we're gonna let it prepare us for the road ahead.
Well, as long as we don't go watch film from Iowa, South Dakota State on how to play an FCS team where you get 7 points, but not a single touchdown was scored.
Yeah,
between
that's
both teams, it was 7-3, and you had 2 safeties and a field goal.
Yeah, I've never heard of that happening in a football game before.
It was about as ugly as it gets. Yeah, it's a bit. Spencer Petras was about as dreadful as you could be. So you hope that Stetson. I mean, obviously,
Clemson game is very.
This is some bad football here. This is just bad. The talent discrepancy between these two teams the score should be reflecting that right now. But
absolutely. All right, but back to our boy Stequavius Bennett.
Yep, Stequavius, man. It's that tight fade, dude. If he can come out and fire on all cylinders,
he was like, he's got that thing lined up, before next week. Got to.
Yeah, he's got to keep it now.
Absolutely.
He has no choice. That's his edge, man. Okay. You stop me. Feel free to stop me. Feel free to jump in and stop me. But I've been hearing rumblings of New York City with Stetson Bennett. Please stop me.
I mean,
if he keeps this up, he's not your quintessential New York City guy, if you catch my drift here.
Yeah.
But does he at least get an invite if he keeps these numbers up?
If he keeps up, I don't see how he's not invited. In my opinion, he might not win it. So he's not going to win it. He might not win it. But if he keeps right,
I think it's
now against the top-notch talent that he's about to get,
yeah,
really good chance that he's going to get invited to New York.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's about as wide open as it gets. I mean, Bryce Young has every chance in the world to be able to get it. But yeah, if he keeps it up, man, he deserves it because those numbers are great. The impact that he has on this team is great. I mean, I was listening to Kirby Smart's press conference, and he was talking about, somebody asked him about what led to you sticking with Stetson. Was it difficult? And he said, no. I mean, it's what we needed at the time to fit what we do, and we needed somebody mobile. We needed somebody that can move around and take command of this offense. And he got people to Bleav. Like if you don't
Absolutely.
like if you are a Stetson Bennett hater or doubter at this moment, I don't know what else he can show you, to be honest with you. I don't know what else he can do.
He is absolutely. I mean,
I just don't know.
he's everything you want in a quarterback. He and being the second year in it as far as the guy. Well, I guess it's the
Yeah.
first year that he's the guy. Um,
Yeah. This is the first
just
time he's
shows you
been
what happens
unequivocally the guy.
when it's you and you don't have to look over your shoulder all the time. You just go out there and play ball.
And that he's
And you
doing.
got the
He's very, very
weapons.
comfortable.
I mean, the weapons we have is just crazy. I mean, it's absolutely phenomenal the weapons we have. I'm just so excited with the team, man. And also not just because of the things that we have, just offensively, defensively, obviously that's important, but just the fact that we came out and intended to beat the hell out of Oregon.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
I mean, teams in years past would have. This game would have been a 24-10.
mm-hmm.
Get out of there. You look good enough to win, but there's some things that you point to. You're like, okay, this is a concern. I know I should feel that way. I know I should feel like, there's got to be something with this team, but like the way this team played on Saturday, it's like they're out to prove, hey, we lost 15 guys to the draft.
Mm-hmm.
We can still whip your butt.
Yeah.
I don't care if you have one ass cheek and three toes, man. We're still going to kick your ass. Like, did they listen to him? Did MCDC come down and talk to him pregame? Did he come down there and motivate him a little bit?
But whoever did
this team,
we appreciate it.
That was a motivated performance, man. It was like this team was like, hell no, we ain't gonna be the headline of, Georgia had a lot to replace. This team took it, as Michael Jordan say, I took it personally.
Yeah, took it personally.
They played like it, man. They played with an edge. I love it.
Absolutely. And you just hope that edge stay against the not so formidable.
It's got to. It's a home opener. It's a home opener. You know they're going to come out, jump out to a 35-0 lead, and pull the starters, and Carson Beck and Brock Vandegrift are going to get their run out, and you're going to see Jackson Meeks have a big day and guys like that.
Mm-hmm. When they unveiled
Robinson,
the 2021 thing for the ship, man, that place is going to be rocking. When they announced your 2021 national champion Georgia Bulldogs as they're about to come of the first home game.
Here comes the smoke, and they can't really do the light show during the day, but
the Trump is going to be blaring before the game. I mean, it's going to be a great atmosphere.
That highlight package that's going to have the Keely Ringo. I'm getting goosebumps, man. The Keely Ringo pick on the highlight reel.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's hard to really hype up this game with Samford. I mean, they're a good air raid team. They're going to be a solid force in the Southern Conference at the FCS level, but it's just hard. It's just hard to hype this one up. So, for me, just stay healthy, play sharp, let the backups go, and let Carson Beck run the offense like you did a couple days ago, and then just ball out and let's get ready for South Carolina.